Hi everyone. Today I have the pleasure to introduce Jurgen van Peer, who is application manager at Nanogate, and Peter Willaert, who is the global marketing manager for printed electronics at Agfa. And I'm delighted that we have a joint presentation today, my first one. So let's crash right ahead with an awesome, interesting topic on printed electronics made with digital printing materials and application in motorsports. So, Peter, over to you. Enjoy.
Thank you, Christoph. Dear audience, it's my pleasure to speak here at this virtual conference on printed electronics on the TechBlick platform. And in my talk, I would like to briefly discuss advantages and also some challenges in connection to the use of digital printing for printed electronics. And then in the second part of the talk, my co-presenter Jurgen van Peer will discuss some motorsport applications made with digital printing. Of course, there are more printing processes that are digital, but our talk concerns inkjet printing as one of the most prevalent digital printing processes for printed electronics. Let me start by briefly introducing Agfa to you. As most of you know, I may presume Agfa has been developing and marketing imaging solutions for over 150 years. So we have old roots, but also some new sprouts, some of which are to be found in the digital printing chemicals business group, which you see to the bottom right. Here we offer digital printing solutions for sign and display and systems and inks for industrial applications. And with electronic print, we offer analog film and digital inks for printed circuit boards and materials for manufacturing electronics. And as you can see at the bottom of the slide, we span indeed the bridge between purely graphical printing and functional printing. Sign and display is graphics printing and 100% digital, and electronic print is really functional printing with also offerings for other than digital processes. One such example of where both ends meet is in industrial printing, because here you see an image and you see also the scale of the person standing next to the machine. Here we have the Agfa interior jet for printing water-based inks on decor paper used for laminate flooring. Of course, this is graphics printing, but the end product is an industrial product, so it's basically manufacturing, and the end product has to fulfill quality and lifetime requirements. Other examples are the Alyssa inks for leather decoration, with also requirements for flexibility, scratch resistance, adhesion, and definitely also a certain lifetime. Now, one might ask, what is the main difference between printing for graphics and printing for functional applications? Well, inkjet printing is concerned with placing dots, but indeed, the final purpose of those dots is very different in graphics versus functional printing. So the answer to this question needs to be looked at from different viewing angles. And in this short time frame, I cannot give you all the answers, but you're always welcome for an in-depth discussion with our specialists. Graphics printing is mainly concerned with actually fooling the human eye, and therefore the number of dots and their exact positioning might not be so relevant. Of course, resolution is important, as you can see in the top picture, but also avoiding banding or different gloss levels for which the human eye is very sensitive. Functional printing, on the other hand, does have graphics requirements, as you can see in the bottom part of the picture, because you have to do things like filling a geometric shape with dots of a certain size, which is then called pattern fidelity, or you have to create sharp edges with liquid dots with a certain overlap without creating defects like bulging that can induce unwanted short circuits between separated design features. Among other factors, this is determined by dot size after the ink droplets has reached the substrate, and the distance between adjacent dots is also influencing that, of course. Another aspect of functional printing is that different functions are realized with inks that can widely differ in composition, but still must work together in one system. Now, before I continue, one might also ask the following question. Why digital printing for PE, and how does it compare to screen printing, which still seems to be the process workhorse for printed electronics?